Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Gary Cox makes his big league debut right after this. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Stepping up now, Elvis Andrus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Batting second, center fielder number 3.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, just a 1 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Adrian Beltre, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Joey.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time is looked at and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 8. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Andrews over at second. Gallo on at first with 2 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Rangers leave a pair. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Bartolo Colon gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jorge Gonzalez will be next. The 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Mazara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Gonzalez, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jorge Gonzalez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lee, just 18 years old, is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what, you want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years, be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ask to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners on first with 1 down. A little low, it's 2-2. Ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Digging in now, Tommy Joseph. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Tommy Joseph.
First pitch on its way. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Astros on date. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. This one up. Number 3 is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8, catcher Robinson Chirino.
Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. Pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, number 3. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday.
Number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Called strike 2. The 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, James Harden. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Now at the plate, David Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box, number 30, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Colon pauses. Here's the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More to come from Houston after this. Here's Rougned Odor now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. Here it comes now to Andrews. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we put up our team leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently 3rd best on this Rangers ball club. Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. Andres stands at first with 1 out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. The 3-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired.
big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Hot shot down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
High in the air out to center field. Shields is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Gary Cox. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Belted high in the air out to left. Gallo going back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. And good for him. Gary Cox has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. is in there for strike one. 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Jorge Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Colon gets the sign. 3-0 on its way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in, Michael Lee, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Throw back to first by Colon, and he'll dive back in. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The count now is 2-2. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. Pitch is popped up. Chirinos over to his right, and the inning is over. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 1-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Nomar Mazara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nomar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Joseph. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here. To 2-2 now. He pulls this one into right. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers go down quickly there. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, James Harden. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And there's ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Catcher, David Lee.
Digging in, David Lee. Cologne's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Robinson Chirinos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Robinson Chirinos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Rougned Odor now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Here's a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right at second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here it comes now to Andrus. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Too high, and it's 3-0. Delino DeShields would be next. There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Lee moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Hit high and deep to right center. Cox on the move. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Dallas Keuchel, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Dallas Keuchel.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. Now in the box, number 30. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 30.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Mazara is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Striding in for Houston, Gary Cox. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. High pop up. Joseph on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Keuchel, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Nomar Mazara. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Joseph swings, and this is crushed out to left field. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground, scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Chirinos, head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. Comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. Popped him up. Number 3 shading to his right. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 Texas. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Jorge Gonzalez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and he's going to make a move here. That'll do it for Bartolo Colon tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jose Leclerc enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Michael Lee will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Popped up. Joseph just to the right of the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in once again, number 3. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. On to the back 3rd tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He comes in with 16 base hits in 68 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Goodness. 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here it comes on 0-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Delino DeShields. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Number 58, Alex.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Standing in now, James Harden. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Claudio, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, David Lee. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes to Shields. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, number 30.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Andrews has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in, Gary Cox comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready once again, Adrian Beltre. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. One and two now. The 1-2 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. But it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harden moves over. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
Tommy Joseph will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Gallo at second with two down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. Now 4-3 Texas. Tony Walters is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down.
Now playing third base, number 9.
Keone Kela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50. Keone Kela.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, Jorge Gonzalez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. High and deep to right center. On the move is DeShields. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Lee, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. One out, one on in a one-run game. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-1 home. It was a curveball in the dirt. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Walters has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready now, number 3. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Up and in for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. James Harden would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And with 2 away in an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, left fielder, James Harden.
Coming to the plate now, James Harden, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes to Shields. On the warning track, he makes the catch. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Texas is out in front, 4-3. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. In now, Robinson Chirinos. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Rondon is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Now the 2-0 is taken, ball three.
Well, that's ball three, and right now the Rangers would do anything to get that leadoff guy on.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Chirinos on at first, nobody out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. Here it comes now to Andrus. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Harden moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Delino DeShields 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. Ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Number 3 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage has been done as the Rangers strike for 4 on the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Rangers 8 and the Astros 3. Tony Barnett, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Tony Barnett.
At the plate, David Lee. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
David Lee.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Standing in, number 30. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Reddick. Last time through was a base hit. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Runners on first with 1 down. Missed with a breaking ball. In there, 3-1. Swing and a missed good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. To third, fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-3 tonight. The Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Alex Claudia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dallas Keuchel takes the loss, only his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.